The Lord of Darkness, the supreme adversary of the Lord of Light, saw the life that his rival gave to the Void, and immediately sought to corrupt it. He claimed the creation of the Void as his own, and sent his army of demons to secure it. But the angels and humans of Mistafar were ready to repel his forces. Torhal, ninth king of Mistafar, led his brethren into the heart of the attack, and used powerful magic to break the first wave. Beaten and enraged, the Lord of Darkness realized that the humans would be more than a match for his own power, so long as the Edge of Creation remained. So he sent his next wave into the planet's south pole and created his own fountain, from which the Edge of Creation might flow. He extended his hand into the beam of light and quickly drew it back as it burned him severely. The Edge of Creation was an extension of the Lord of Light's power, the one weakness of the Lord of Darkness. He realized that the only way to corrupt it without killing himself would be to use a human as his vessel. In the middle of the night, he had his demons kidnap a small child and bring it before him. The Lord of Darkness quickly took over his mind, will, and emotions, and immediately set to work. He brought forth his hand once again and chanted his dark curses over the Edge of Creation, hoping to bend it to his evil ways. Evil would have won that night if it weren't for the actions of the Lord of Light himself. In hearing the demonic chant of his enemy, he raced down to Mistavar's surface and wrestled the child out of the Lord of Darkness's grasp. With his vessel gone, the ritual was incomplete, and only half of the Edge of Creation had been corrupted to the Edge of Chaos. Still, the Lord of Darkness believed that even half of the Edge of Creation was all he needed to mount one final attack on Mistavar. He called to his Edge of Chaos and brought forth children of his own to battle the Lord of Light. These children were nightmarish creatures of differing appearances. He called them the Children of Insanity, for all who looked upon them were stricken with mental trauma. Then, when his own demons drank from the remaining power of the Edge of Chaos, they set out to invade the north. The first line of defense was quickly overwhelmed by the Children of Insanity and their demon masters' newfound powers. Even the immortal angels were easily beaten by the new foes. Surrounded and helpless, the remaining humans guarding the Edge of Creation prayed to the Lord of Light to give them guidance. When the last word was said, they were answered by an elf named Farah, who stepped out of the Edge of Creation.
"She is my new creation,"
the Lord of Light said to them.
"Just as I have the power to create with my very voice, so you will too, my children."
Then Farah turned to the Edge of Creation and called forth more of her kin, along with animals and creatures never before seen. The humans soon joined in and brought forth their own creations, such as the dwarves, goblins, Aegirians, scorpions, heraldines, centaurs, Tirzane, mooples, jackfish, and more, until they had an army of creatures that rivaled that of the Lord of Darkness. They were not man, and could not suffer the effects of the Children of Insanity. They crushed the Children of Insanity, and drove their demonic masters back to the South Pole. With the Lord of Darkness beaten, the war was finally won.